So if you are pronouncing the words correctly, you will feel more confident when you are speaking English. So you'll have this confidence from within that what I'm speaking. Hi guys, hope you people are doing great. And today it's going to be a really important video for all of you. That is the importance of pronunciation. So why pronunciation is important, why you should actually give attention to pronunciation. This topic is very important because it can help you to become a really fluent English speaker. So I suggest you watch the video till the end because I'm going to discuss several points with you, several reasons here why you should give your attention to pronunciation when you are learning English. So without any further delay, let's start. Okay, pronunciation. What is actually pronunciation? So pronunciation is the way we speak some words, right? The way we are producing sounds, that's pronunciation. And each language is made up of pronunciation. Why? Because the way we are pronouncing things, that's how the words will sound. So why something means one thing and the meaning of other one is different? Because we are pronouncing them in certain way. The combination of sounds, it come together and it produces some kind of sound that makes meaning, that gives meaning to a word, right? So pronunciation is very important because pronunciation is the major part of your speaking. It helps you to speak fluently. So there are several reasons why you should pay attention to pronunciation. And the first reason is, so reason number one is that you can be misunderstood if you are pronouncing things incorrectly. So what happens is, when you are pronouncing things in a certain way and it is not how it should be pronounced, confusion can occur. So the person who is listening, he or she, they might not be able to understand what you are saying. So it creates a barrier between the conversation which is flowing. A barrier in the conversation. Why? Because pronunciation can hinder the meaning, the way you are speaking something. I'll give you an example so that you can understand it better. So what happened was, I was in a session and this happened I think around in January something. So this person, he was not from India, so we were talking and what happened, he said, I took a flat to visit my cousin last month. So we were doing this speaking task and he said that, and I was like, okay, he took a flat to visit the cousin, maybe purchased it. I was actually a bit confused that, and I asked him to repeat it and he said the same thing, and then I got to know, okay, he is actually saying he took a flight to visit his cousin last month. So flight and flat, so that's how pronunciation can totally change the meaning of a word and you can be misunderstood. So I'm not saying that you might mispronounce some words so drastically, obviously it can't happen. So there are some words which are so similar in pronunciation that you might not even know, and you might interchange their pronunciation, and that can cause a hindrance to the way you are speaking and in your conversation. Another thing is, you might mispronounce things and you might sound rude. So it has happened and it has been observed a lot of times that people who mispronounce, they are actually sometimes considered as being rude. Why? Because they keep their sentences very short, they are not themselves comfortable while speaking, and due to mispronunciation, the person who's listening, they are not able to understand what is being said, and sometimes this creates some kind of hindrance and the person appears to be rude. So it can happen, so in order to avoid these kind of situations, it's important for you to focus on your pronunciation. So reason number two is that it boosts your confidence and removes your hesitation. So if you are pronouncing the words correctly, you will feel more confident when you are speaking English. So you'll have this confidence from within that what I'm speaking is correct. You don't have to think twice that what I'm speaking, am I speaking correct? Am I speaking things according to their proper pronunciation or not? So you will not feel embarrassed ever while speaking English, and you will not have any kind of second thoughts while speaking English. You will have this confidence from within. You know that yes, I know the pronunciation, I am pronouncing things correctly, absolutely correctly. So this is going to boost your confidence, and your personality will also look great when you are speaking fluent English, and people will get impressed by your personality, by the way you are speaking, if your pronunciation is really good. So obviously good pronunciation, it is one of the most effective thing when you are having a conversation. So person who's listening to you, he or she, they'll get instantly so much impressed by you when you are using correct pronunciation, when you are pronouncing all the words correctly. Reason number 3 is, if you don't know how to pronounce correctly in English, you won't be able to use the kind of vocabulary that you have learned. Now you have learned lots and lots of words. Your vocabulary is really good. Your grammar is really good. You know grammar structures, the rules, and you can speak them out. You know everything about English language, but your pronunciation is not on the point, and that's why you're having second thoughts while speaking English. That's why you're hesitant. You're thinking two times before speaking that, okay, what should I speak, how should I speak it. If you're having these kinds of thoughts, that means that you need to improve your pronunciation. So if you have great vocabulary, great vocabulary, you have this great vocabulary bank with you in your knowledge, and you don't know how to pronounce things correctly, then that vocabulary is not useful. So pronunciation is an important part of speaking, right? So when we speak, we produce sounds, right? That's how we are speaking. If we don't produce sound, we will not be able to speak. So speaking means producing sounds, and those sounds must be produced in a correct way when you are speaking English, when you are speaking not just English but any language. So whenever you are speaking any language, pronunciation is one of the things that is very important, that you should actually focus on. So if you are pronouncing things correctly, you know that okay, this is the pronunciation, you will feel so much more confident, and your conversations will be much more meaningful. So pronunciation is important in order to speak fluent English, in order for you to deliver your message correctly, in order for you to speak impressive English. If you want to have impressive personality, you should learn how to pronounce things correctly. And if you really want your meaning to not get lost somewhere, and whatever you're saying, you want it to be effective, then you need to learn correct pronunciation. Pronunciation is very important. So I hope that this video answers your question why pronunciation is important and why you need to focus on pronunciation while learning English. This was it for today. This was the video. Thank you so much for watching it. Please like the video, share this a lot with your friends, and subscribe this channel if you're new here. I'm Shivangi, and I'm gonna meet you next time with a new video with a new topic. Till then, take care and bye.